Today we're going to be making a soap with rainbows and little mini clouds. And I went ahead last night and prepped and did a little bit, and I did a bar of soap with the rainbow colors. As you can see, one of my colors was too warm. And so this is kind of a small cavity. So I cut the couple colors off, a couple of them, to see which one would work the best for the side. And then I made just little handmade clouds I'm going to try put on the end here, and I'll go ahead and show you how I did that when we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the clouds. I think I'm going to do like 4 of them. I don't know if I want them real full because I'm going to add a little to it. Spray those. I'm going to try to fill them about like that. And this little chunk here, and I don't want it in there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to let that set up a little bit, and then we're going to try to put our rainbow in. But I know everybody does piping when you want to make little things, but I didn't want to use a whole bag, so I just tried to whip it by hand, and I'll put it at the ends here of the little clouds. And I use it like if I want to do snowballs in the winter and stuff. So what I do is I just take my cup with just a little bit of melt and pour, and I better take and get this so I can try to show you. And I just keep on until it gets like you'll be able to pull it out of the cup. Takes just a little bit. The more you have, the longer it takes, but I just have some made and I want a couple more smaller ones. I'm going to quit a minute, and I'm going to spray these, maybe put a little glitter on, and then try move them so I can put my parchment paper down there so you can see when I pull it out of the cup. Try move them without getting them all messed up. Not going to work, is it? No. Not quite set up. Shoot. We might have to pour a little bit more on there to straighten them out. So anyway, my parchment paper, can you see that? And then, if you can see, I don't know the texture of this. It's like glue and gummy, and so I'm going to take and I'm going to pull it out. I hope you can see. And I'm going to put it down here on my paper. And it is like sticky. But I have this little baby cloud here, and I want one that size. So I'm going to just take and cut this piece off. And I'm going to just play with it. That's about the same size, a little bit smaller. We'll add a little glitter, and then I'll do another one. You get maybe about 4. And another thing is you'll start to get a skin on the outside. If you take and flip it inside out, you will get that, all that ridgy stuff. So, I mean, you can just leave them if you want. I just wanted a couple smaller ones for this mold. And then you can just take and remelt what's left over and do it again. Sometimes I just want a couple little embeds. We got some little small clouds. Okay, so let's try to get this out of our way. And we're going to move our clouds over here with the others. I've made like snowman with it in the winter and different things. All right, let's see. We got a mess. I think it still needs to set up a little bit before we put our rainbow on. I'm going to let it just set up a little bit and then we'll come back. Okay, we're going to try to put our rainbows in. Go ahead and spritz them all. I'm going to start with the largest one to see how it works. I think it's going to be too big for me, but for this size of mold, but we'll go ahead and try it. You can do this here. Needs to go over. There we go. All right, so this is the full size one. I'm trying not to get my head and hair on there. And I think we've got it placed. And I think we're going to have to use some soap as like a glue to get them rainbows down in there. The clouds, I'm sorry. Clean it up when it's done. Just want it to set. Maybe I'll put it on the bottom of the cloud. There we go. Maybe the mold should have been a little more full. We'll go ahead and spray it and spritz it. And I think I'm going to see. Try the medium size. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour a bit of soap. Spritz it. Wonder if I want it to cool down or if it's our mold, so it gets a little bit of time to cool down. And I'm going to try to hold it up a minute till it gets firm. There we go. Cloud in there. I'd like to take my little ones over there. I think I might. And then fill that mold with a little more white. Being kind of sloppy. I know it's stuck, so we're going to leave it. So that's hot, so we'll go ahead and stick that down in there. I went ahead and let 2 of them set up. I wanted to see the size of the rainbow and the little clouds if it was too big for the mold. And the large rainbow is a bit big, but we're going to use the larger one, and then just I took one color off. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the base in here. Over there. I've been a little glitter happy today. I keep sprinkling it on, and I see a couple bubbles. My soap was thick. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put the large one in here. Okay, this one's kind of hardened up. There we go. Okay, now I don't want my soap too hot when I pour it on the side of the rainbow, or the neon colors are going to just melt all into the white. I want to cool down a minute. Whenever it's too hot. Okay, we're going to try this one. Oops. I'll scrape that all off with a knife when we're done. Oh, we're making one big mess. Okay, I have to do some cleaning up here. Make sure they're even. Okay, I'm going to let them harden up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the two. There you go. Okay, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and come back and we'll be making some other projects.